Hello everyone, this is Zoot for the ZX Spectrum, released in 1985, £2.99. Zoot is either a caveman or one of the Ribena people or something, but he's lost all his marbles down a drain. He's got to go underground and find them. Well, actually it just seems to be walking very slowly around caves and hitting things. And now there seems to be some kind of weird thing flying across the screen, don't know quite what that is. Seems to be having a very strange effect on these things, whatever they are. That opening screen with the voice sample actually makes it sound like it's going to be some fast-paced action adventure with some heroic character. Yeah, still never mind. Here's got practically no reach, so you've got to get right up close to these things. You need to get on these platforms and press the up and down buttons to use them as lifts. There's no jumping involved in this, which given the key setup is probably just as well. Because you can't redefine the keys, and as with a lot of games where you can't redefine the keys, they're bloody all over the place. He's just got rid of the giant killer tomato of death, whatever it is. You've got to be careful here. You've got to be practically on top of these before you can hit them. Well, just as well they're so slow, really. The playable character's sprite looks kind of misshapen. Looks like his nose is coming out of his forehead. Yeah, well, we won't make comments about that. He didn't name himself after Zoot Money by any chance, did he? I don't think so. He can't even afford clothes by the look of it. Not so much Zoot Money as Zoot hasn't got a pot to piss in. You can spend all day just fartussing about on this first screen. What's this got to do with finding marbles anyway? Let's go around punting giant killer mutant tomatoes or whatever they are. And this sprite is really flickery. All this messing about trying to find which one is the right platform that will take you to the right place just gets really tedious. I think that thing that flew across the screen was his friend. It's called Super Zip or something. Yeah, let's not ask about that. Apparently it helps you if you just stand there doing nothing for too long. What was that just then? Punch drunk? Maybe that explains why he's purple. Apparently the enemy characters are all called Mankins. It says in the instructions. I don't know what these ones are called. Apparently there's one that can't be hit when its tongue's sticking out. And it says in the instructions there's one called Bogey who's just disgusting. No, isn't the disgusting one actually the inconsiderate sod who's just flicked it onto you? Oh, and apparently Argy is just downright disgusting and has one-sided habits. But I think we can leave talking about that for another day. Preferably at some point in the distant future, when the entire human race has been sucked into the domain of hell and damnation. Or the BBC script writing department, as I believe it's also known. This game goes on like this, screen after screen, and it just gets really tedious. The character is so ugly looking. The idea is interesting, but there's just not enough really done with it. It's not really enough to interest fans of puzzle games, and everybody else is just going to be yawning.